The Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.
Look at that. How can someone who cannot take care of themselves think that they can take care of their partner? Do you think that's possible? And again, celebrities, so many things we can learn, on not to do, the don'ts, unfortunately they are, most of them we can just learn the don'ts, right? So let's see now in this nice report, what a mess, unfortunately, people, they put themselves in when they decide to not take care of themselves first. We'll be right back.
What are the odds of a relationship working out when one of the pair is not self-assured or happy with themselves? The chances of that are really small. Expecting your partner to understand and accept your wrong behaviors and actions will not make your relationship last long. Some famous couples have gone through such experiences. Recently, the famous rapper Kanye West surprised his socialite ex-wife Kim Kardashian with statements that he wants her back. The couple broke up last January, with Kim filing for divorce the following month after 6 years of marriage and 4 children together. The singer has already admitted to have acted badly with his ex-wife. "I've made mistakes. I've publicly done things that were not acceptable as a husband, but I'm here to change that narrative." However, this is probably too late. The divorce petition made by the socialite a year ago was recently accepted by the judge. Despite being famous and very rich, it seems that Kanye West simply wasn't successful in the care that he should have taken with himself. This has unfortunately ended up leading to the end of his marriage. Another example is singer Lenny Kravitz. He was married to actress Lisa Bonet, but the couple divorced after a few years and a daughter together. Kravitz stated regarding their split, "I think I just wasn't ready. I had to take a break. I went through a lot of emotional things, a lot of deaths in my family." Although Lenny acknowledges that they weren't ready for marriage, he also said that the breakup led to a lot of pain for him. "I was in a tremendous amount of pain when we broke up." Tremendous. The former couple have managed to maintain a healthy relationship after the divorce and successfully co-parent their daughter. Another person who has opened up about his mistakes is the famous comedian Kevin Hart. His relationship with Tori Hart ended in 2011 following Kevin's infidelity whilst Tori was pregnant. The comedian declared during an interview, "In my divorce, I stood up and said to my ex-wife, 'Hey, I messed up. This had nothing to do with you. I didn't understand what marriage was. I cheated. I was wrong.'" Kevin blamed this indiscretion on him and Tori having married too long. Although things were tense between Kevin and Tori at one point, they eventually made peace and are now on good terms. Kevin went on to marry the subject of his affair, Eniko Parrish. However, in an ironic plot twist, Kevin also then cheated on his second wife Eniko, whilst she was about 8 months pregnant with their son. These are just a few examples that show that if you cannot make yourself happy, it would be impossible to make your partner or anyone else happy. In tonight's program, you will learn what to do to establish a peaceful and long-lasting relationship where, first of all, you are happy with yourself.
It's so sad to see, how people, they don't give up on their mistakes. It's so, it's so unbelievable to see situations like that. I'm not talking specifically about these celebrities, because this is just, a reflection of a bigger thing that is happening not only in the world of celebrities, but in the world of many people, simple people, ordinary people, that they are living the same thing. They are trapped in the cycle of, repetitions, always repeating the same mistakes. They are unable to leave the cycle because they are in the hope that, okay, the next relationship, I will do things different. Look, if you know that you messed the first relationship, if you know you've made mistakes, if you know you are the victim of mistakes that someone made that affect you, It's not a good idea for you to, to leave this relationship and jump straight to another one, thinking that another relationship will heal your heart from the pain, from the wounds of the previous one. That's a lie. That's a lie. And look, I believe most of you, I cannot say all of you, but I can say for sure that most of you would agree with us, in the sense that it's not a good idea for you to be in a relationship if you cannot take care of yourself, right? So that's the main advice. Never enter into a relationship without being stable out of one. If I were you, I would take a screenshot of this phrase. Let's put it again, please, Chad, because that's really important. I would take a screenshot of this, this statement for you to make it as a rule in your life, especially you single, especially you divorcee, you who is living now a relationship, and you think, okay, I have to find somebody else. I have to find somebody, as the singer, sung, I need somebody to love. First, you need to be healed. First, you need to fix yourself. First, you need to find your pieces. First you have to reconstruct yourself. Then you be able to be in a relationship. I'm gonna show you now what people on the streets, they said about this. Look at it.
Can someone who is not resolved within themselves be in a relationship?
It all depends on the relationship, really. But I personally think you need to be at one with yourself, all sorts, per se, like your demons and such, to, truly benefit in the relationship. Sometimes relationships you help and build each other and improve each other. So that's my sort of philosophy. You're sort of there to both, enhance each other's lives and everything and such.
I think definitely, because if you don't understand where your emotions are coming from or your gut reactions, then you will act automatically how you've always acted within a family situation when you were a child. As you grow older, you would still do that and you would have no awareness. I mean, I'm not saying a relationship can't be successful like that. It's just, I think it was probably a bit more difficult and a bit more puzzling and a bit more up and down. But if you understand where those issues are coming from in terms of yourself, then I think you'll probably have a better chance of resolving it and have more success in a relationship, to be honest.
I think if you're fair with your new partner, at least to some degree, if they know what's going on with you, and it will be good for both parties. There will always be some scarring. There will always be something that you carry with you, and you can't get rid of all of it. But if you share with your partner, if you're honest about it and they agree to continue their relationship with you, it could be helpful.
Yeah, you need to be clear before you set into this relationship. You need to leave everything out, let everything open. Both people need to be clear what way they stand and be honest with each other. And for that relationship to grow, that's the only way it's going to be. If they tell the truth and have compassion for one another, it shouldn't be any problem.
I think that would be pretty hard, because when you're dealing with too much mixed emotions or mental difficulties, it's hard to open your heart for somebody else, I guess. And that's putting too much strain on your relationship. If you're not emotionally stable, it's very hard to build a relationship because the fundament will always be shaky. But I don't think you cannot decide that at the moment, because when you fall in love, you will do so anyway.
I have been in a situation like that. Yeah, I had, and I didn't realise what was going on. I mean, the relationship ended, but I've since been in therapy, and once you understand, my relationship might have had a better chance of surviving. I don't know, but I think it might have done.
I think as long as they examine their issues and are willing to engage with them and not just brush them under the carpet, then yeah, they could still be in a successful relationship.
We're gonna bring our hurts with us in the relationship, and it will hurt us at some point, but it's how we get out of it after that. Do we continue with our relationship? Do we learn from our mistake? Or if our partner is gonna be helpful in healing? So yeah, it's a give and take, I think.
Can you see? Divided opinions. Some people, they believe, no, that might be helpful. the voice of experience saying that the lady, I don't know if you paid attention to to the lady saying, yes, I've made this mistake once. But that's true. When you decide, Chad, I'm going to send you something there and leave it ready, right? But don't show yet. I'm going to send you this one. But yes, because that's a reality. Please don't laugh, Chad. Yes, because if you are not yet healed, if you don't take care of yourself, you will be in a relationship like this guy. Let's show the guy, please, now, Shad. You'll be like this guy. Do you know? Some of you have already been, Dracula. This is Dracula. Have you ever watched Dracula's movie, Shad? Yes. Or perhaps, tell me, Shad.
No, Pastor, I just want to say, it is, I think we've all had, Pastor, people around us that can sometimes be a bit draining, Pastor.
Yes. So, can you see? No, Shad, take me out from there. Come on. I'm not a Dracula. Tie it up. No. Oh, yeah, no, I'm being his victim. No, not at all. Karina is not a Dracula. But can you see, unfortunately, many people, they are like that. Perhaps you have already had a Dracula in your life. That's the problem of those that, unfortunately, they are not yet healed. And you know what is the major problem? It's because when you are in this situation, you start blaming all the world. Saying, the problem is everyone, but you, because you are the victim. We understand that there are situations that you didn't ask for. There are situations, circumstances that we never had a choice, right? However, as we said last Thursday, though you didn't have had a choice in order to choose what kind of problem or situation, came after you, but you are now having a chance. And you have now a choice. You know what is this choice? How will you react before this problem? Yes, that choice is yours. This is a choice that belongs to you. That's why, let's put the next slide, please, Shad. That's why, if you cannot take care of yourself, you'll not be able to take care of another. So you have now a choice to take care of yourself. You have now a choice to say, you know what? I will prioritize myself. Even if you are already in the relationship, you husband, you wife, you are in the relationship, and you feel like that. You feel like you are being drained out, or you feel like you are being the Dracula, Yes, draining someone out. If that's the situation, you have. I'm not saying that I have to divorce, to separate. If that's not the case, if you are already in a relationship, but you should understand that you have to stop and work in yourself. When you see that you are not doing well, when you see that you are emotionally confused, when you are not sure about your feelings, emotions, when you are not dealing well with your past is still being a problem. So in all of this, observing all of these signs, you have to stop. Actually, we have here a list of 5 signs that show that you are not yet stable. So pay attention, please. The first one, you have not gotten over your previous relationship. That's the first thing. Look, come to me, please. If you came from a previous relationship and you are already, thinking about another one, or perhaps you have already, entered in another relationship in the hope that the new guy, the new girl, somehow will heal you. Yes, you think that they are Dr. Heart, so they will heal your heart. Big mistake, because that's not fair. You are putting someone's shoulder, as we just said, the responsibility to make you happy. How? It's like let's go back to the car example. You're driving a car and you saw the signs, but you decided to ignore the signs and keep on driving. Let me continue driving here my car because, come on, it's still running. So let me continue driving my car. Then your car completely stopped, crashed, and now you have to you don't want to give up on driving your car, and you find someone, come on, go there and push my car. Is that fair? No, that's not fair. But this is what you are doing when you are not stable and you are in a relationship. You're not being fair. You're not being just with the person you like, with the person you are with. Because you know what is the problem? If you are in this situation, you are not sure about your feelings. If you are in a relationship, pay attention please. If you are in a relationship and time to time you have this question mark, hitting your head. Do I really like this person? Do I really love this guy? I'm not sure. There are times, it's good to be with the person, because when you are with them, you feel like, okay, I have somebody, yes, we have good times. But there is nothing there. There is nothing there. You know why? This is one of the signs that you started this relationship with the wounds that they were still open from the previous one. Let's go to the second sign, please. If you have character flaws, yes, do you remember what we said last Thursday about the little lies? The little secrets. Oh, but it's a white lie. I lied to help. Yes. No, I'm cheating on my workplace, but I'm making money, and there are people, oh gosh, there are people that they even say, I even remember someone that said, look, I'm doing something wrong. I will not even mention because it's disgusting, but a guy that said, I'm doing this extra thing here, Pastor, because I want that my tithes and offerings increase. That's so low. This is so, oh gosh, we have no words to describe, how poor is this kind of mentality. But if you still have these character flaws, little lies or big lies, you know that you are not yet ready to be faithful. We have problems with that. So how can you be in a relationship? How can you be in a relationship if one of the main pillars of a relationship is sincerity? You are not able to be sincere. You can only open certain things about your life. I'm not saying if you're dating someone, you have to start speaking about everything. But as the relationship, progress, as, time goes by, you start to, developing trust in the person. It's natural for you to start being more sincere, and not because you are not being, but let the person to get to know you more. Let's go to the third sign. If you have addictions, yes, because this is a sign of lack of self-control. People that they are addicted, not only to pornography, but people that they are addicted to substances, alcohol, drugs, behaviors, gambling. That's a sign that you are not yet ready for a relationship. You must control yourself. Let's go to the fourth one. If you have unresolved trauma, again, there is few things you can do about your past. There is, practically nothing you can do about what happened to you, right? You cannot go back in time and change what happened to you. You cannot go back in time and stop that abuse, that situation that happened to you, that traumatized you. You can't do that, right? But you can do something today. You can learn how to overcome. You can use, what hurt you once to make you stronger today if you decide to do the right thing. Fifth one, and the last sign. Let's go. You have no intention to commit. If you have just this intention to be in a relationship, just to have fun, just to have somebody to go out on Saturdays, just to have someone to kiss, to hug, bad intentions, bad results. If you really want to be happy in your love life, you have to make wise decisions.
The Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.